Hello everyone, I'm very excited today. We are making an outstanding coral piece using easy techniques and some secret DIY hacks. I'm so thrilled with the result. Let me show you how it's made. The original piece is for sale now on my website abcreativeofficial.com. I've been back in my studio for a few days and now I just realized I do miss the seaside. So that's the theme for today's painting. Actually, when I was away, I made one seascape. I'll show you if you haven't seen that video. I brought it back with me. It's a 3D piece, heavily textured. I'm very fond of it. I brought it because I need to varnish it and it's going to be on my website if you're interested. Now today I'm going to do something different. I do have my long canvas, 20 by 50. First of all, I'm going to do a pour and then something on top of it. The colors for today are all the blues I could find, and I was mixing my own blues mainly with phthalo blue, pearl electric blue, pearl turquoise, and titanium white was the base because I mixed quite a few different shades. None of them is actually pure paint. I just added a bit of white here and there, then I intermixed them. 5 colors. Now I'll show you the consistency. Can you see how it runs off the stick? I am going to use my hairdryer. No silicone in any paints. So let's just cover the background with white. I might add a bit of cream or beige or even gold at the beach, but we'll see. So at the moment I'm applying some white, checking if all the paints are the same. It's very important that the consistency is the same. I think I'll maybe should thin it down a bit. So this is just water. I'll put it a bit higher in case the paint drips. With the flower series that I was doing last week, I used thinner paint for the background. This is actually the thickest I've been using for a long time. I'm sorry, I just don't like flooding anything, so I would rather spread it carefully. Consistency of some nice like runny yogurt. I don't know how much white I want because I want all the blues. I just basically want most of the blues everywhere. I think I want darker blues at the bottom. Just put some here. Just want to cover the whole thing with blues. I'm thinking I probably have too much greens now, don't I? More blue. Wow, that's a lot of paint. Okay, I think I'm ready. Looks like it's actually plenty. Paints away. Oh, I forgot this. Am I adding the beach? Well, maybe just a little bit somewhere. Maybe it's not the best idea, but that's more than enough. So, my hairdryer. If you haven't seen it, this dangerous contraption, don't try to make it because you can cut yourself and it gets hot. I just couldn't find the proper nozzle. Got used to this one. I was going to throw it away, but somehow got used to it. I don't think I've ever done it this way with the series, so why don't I just blow the white on top first? I've got quite a lot of white. Oh my goodness. I'll try to blow in that direction. I'm trying to make it more comfortable for myself. Okay, ready, steady, go on low setting. Pretty so far. Well, I must say it looks like one of those proper Dutch pours. I was not intending that, but I love it. Let's blow this way now. I want to cover most of the white, but it's a Dutch pour with my crazy hairdryer twist. I'm just wondering, if I use a torch, I should get some cells, shouldn't I? Woohoo! Yay! Look at this! That's awesome! Looks like an explosion, doesn't it? Underwater explosion. How many little cells did we get? Let's leave it to dry, and I am collecting the drips. I want to show you how it dried. You see the gold? That's really pretty. And those little cells. I'm really happy there's this dark part here because I really wanted for a long time to create something with coral, and especially those fan corals are so beautiful. If you don't know what I mean, it's these beauties. But they are so complex, and I have an idea. I wanted to make the coral 3D actually, but before I make the big 3D one, maybe I'm going to draw a couple of smaller ones very quickly. I do have Posca pens, so maybe I'm going to use one of these. So of course I was looking at some images of real corals, and now I'll just try to recreate a small one. So I've got this blue. I think that will look nice against the white background. So I was looking online just to see maybe somebody came up with an idea like this. I don't think so, and especially not 3D, but I did notice there's an artist called Donna Maloney Art, and she's painting beautiful, beautiful corals. I think she uses inks to create it, but they are awesome. So if I just make something growing here, so this will be the main stem. I could use a brush, to be honest, but it's easier with a Posca pen since I have it. Let's just do some longer ones first. I do love those cells, so I am not going to get rid of these. Maybe I should be looking at the real coral. That's what I will do. I'm going to look at an image and see how those little bits are created. I want it to look really natural. I think it looks really cool. It looks like a now. It's like a landscape here. And that's what I wanted. For those of you who don't want to draw, I just copied a section of coral, and I want to test if I can transfer it onto this dark background, if I'm going to see anything that I can go over with 3D sections. So let's just try. I may fail, but let's just put it. The coral will be somewhere here, so let's put that part here. Okay, so I am pressing it down and see what happens. I'm just doing this. You can draw over with a pencil. I just wanted to show you that you can see the lines. The pencil actually is shiny, so if you want, you can do it this way. But I've decided to do it freehand, and well, maybe I will use some of those sections since they are here. So this is the idea I had. You know that I used all-purpose filler for some of my 3D relief work. And I thought, okay, what if I use the filler? But these are so fragile and so tiny. So I was really thinking, how can I use this? And I have an idea, and I wonder what you'll think. So let's transfer some of it here. And then I'm going to add acrylic paint. As some of you may probably have guessed what will happen next. If you came across someone who did something similar, I would love to see that. But I personally haven't. This is just fresh from the oven idea. What color do I want the coral? It would be nice to maybe make a coral color. But on the other hand, looking at these, I think something yellow and gold will look awesome. So that should make my paste a bit runnier, even though this is not pouring paint. This is just proper acrylic. My favorite gold, by the way. Okay, I'll definitely need something runnier than this. Well, that's not the color I wanted. I will probably try the coral. Yeah, let's just do the coral. I actually found coral. I was going to mix it, but look what I found. And this is much more liquidy than this paint. This is going to be interesting. I also have this beautiful papaya orange, and I like it as well. Ah, decisions. And this is a metallic. Oh no. Did you see that? This is a metallic color. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm absolutely, yes. That's what I wanted. Has anybody guessed what I'm going to do now? Ta-da! Yes, I'm going to put this in a bag. And those of you who decorate cakes, that's easy peasy. I actually don't decorate cakes. I don't really bake much. I'll start with a small one because, well, we are testing. This is our testing ground. I'll make the thicker stems first and see how my texture, my paste behaves. Okay, now I'm going to cut the edge. Every time I start something new, I'm like pretty anxious. How's that going to work? Let's test it here, how thick I want it. Oh, nice. Start here. Oh, it's getting wobbly. Have to be faster. Let's see if I can fix it if I'm not too happy. So the brush, I need to be faster. That's it. Look how easy to remove it if I don't like something. So I wanted to go along those sections exactly on the blue. That's what I'm going to do. Now this one is going to be thicker. I cut it even more. Oh yeah, you see, it's much easier if you cut more. Well, I told you I was learning. So perhaps this one should be a bit thicker. So if I cut a bit more at the beginning, I wouldn't have any problems because this one looks awesome. You can also take it off, you know, I can actually wipe it up, look. I can actually take the whole thing off and redo it. It's a good learning curve. Alright, I think I'm done with the thicker sections. Okay, so now those little bits, and I can see the ones I've drawn before, but I'll be partially improvising. These ones I want to be really tiny, so I am just cutting very, very small hole now. How small do I want? Oh, that's too small. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I will be playing now with these, making those tiny sections. This is super satisfying. I'm telling you, this is so fun, so much fun. Does it look like coral? Kind of. I'm so happy with this idea. I am actually really happy. I might even do some bigger and then put some stuff in between. Some of them are joined. I might add a smaller bits later on, but at the moment this is working really well for me. Now I'll continue on this side. I wonder who's going to try that, having watched my tutorial. And if you're posting on social media, I would really appreciate if you mention me, credit me as an inspiration. Each of those little branches is different, and that makes it so amazing. Okay, so I'll just continue and I'll come back to you once I finish this bag, and then we have a smaller one. As you can see, this section is a bit sparse because I'm actually putting some more paste into my bag, and I'm making a smaller hole, smaller than these, so I can go in between and hopefully add some more detail like here. I like this section. Maybe because it's a completely new technique, I'm really enjoying myself. It's probably better not to put all of the paste in, because once you start squeezing, after some time the hole at the end becomes a bit bigger. That's what I've noticed here. This is probably much too small a hole, but since I've cut it, I might try it out and go in between. This is really, really thin. Oh, that's nice. That will add some lovely detail. I think I need to wash my hands before I make everything dirty. My fan coral is growing. This is still the second bag. I'm definitely much more confident now what I'm doing. I wanted to show you the last section because this part is almost dry so quickly. Well, I'm not still putting my hand here, but I want to show you that we can overlap some of those bits. See, one on top of the other. I think it looks more realistic when one part of the coral overlaps the other section. I think I could sit here for another half an hour, just add little bits, but generally I am super happy with it. I love the colors, I love the coral. Most of the sections are dry. Look, I can touch, nothing happens. Incredibly quickly. To finish it off, I am going to add a bit of gold. I don't think I'm going to cover the whole coral with gold, just a little bit. And then I was thinking how to preserve it. This is solid dry. It's very difficult to peel those sections off. So first I thought maybe resin, but then that will require actually at least 2 or probably 3 layers of resin to cover it all. And I thought I do want to see the texture and I do want to be able to touch it. I am going to actually experiment and I'm going to use spray varnish once I paint it and it gets dry. As usual, I'm using my fingers. I do want to match the coral just a bit to the gold underneath because there's some hints of gold and I think that's going to look really nice. I want to show you in different light. So all the gold. Oh, I'm even more golden than the coral. Okay, so it's going to wait till tomorrow and then first layer of varnish. There we are. I am actually so happy with the results. I wasn't sure about how it would work, but everything worked out perfectly in the end. And don't forget that the original is for sale now on my website, and I have a new video every Saturday, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and join me during the premiere. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.